Welcome to another session by OPM Tools regarding the Tuesday workshop series. Now, since the beginning of 2025, all we've been doing is have been talking about AI, all the AI features within the OPM software. Now, we've talked about conversation AI, we've talked about content AI, image AI, workflow AI, and funnel AI. Just to give you a quick recap of all of those, it would be you can utilize conversation AI for web chat. Basically, you will have an AI who will be auto responding to your clients or to whoever is the person who's on the other end. So it could be the clients, it could be potential leads, it could be people who have come to your website or that you are in direct conversation with through text. So those are people would be the one for conversational AI. Then we have workflow AI. That is something that can be utilized by the people who are working on the system by themselves. So with workflow AI, when you go into the system and you see a bunch of different workflows and you have a very little understanding of what workflows do or how they perform, workflow AI can be a huge help. It can assist you in building more workflows. It can assist you in checking out the existing workflows and give you a proper description of what each workflow is doing. Then we have the content-based AIs. So within the content-based AIs, we have the content AI, that means the wordings or the context. Then we have the image AI to give you an image, as last week we found out what the image AI does, and funnel AI, in which you can craft an entire landing page, all based off a simple prompt. So without further ado, let's get started on the combination of how to use funnel AI, content AI, and image AI when you want to just build it out, try it out, and just play around with AI, trying to understand what its capabilities are and how you can utilize it with your system. So in front of the screen that I have shared, I have just shown different text and different images and the cost and the words generated to give you a rough outlook over what we can do. Now, I'll just show you some of the things first, and then I'll be taking you into the system on showing you how I did that. So first, share this tab. Now, this is a funnel. All right, this is the funnel that I was able to create with using the system's funnel AI. All I did was I told them that my brand's name is Dynamo Digital. I have 3 to 4 different variations of services, so lead management, performance marketing, so on and so forth, system-based. And I did it for the real estate companies. So I gave it a very basic prompt, and I told it to craft me a landing page. And this is what the funnel AI did all by itself within less than a minute. So if you look about this, we have the header in which we have to replace the logo. Then we have the hero section. Then we have the services. Again, all of this has been given to me by the AI. I did not work on the images. I did not work on the buttons. I did not work on the content itself. So we have the strategic digital marketing planning, then the SEO, then we have the social media strategy and management, then we have the targeted PPC campaign management. Even the testimonials, although they are fake, but the testimonials section was given by the AI as well as the FAQs. And when I looked into the FAQs, all of the questions are highly relatable to the business prompt I gave it. And then we have the contact us button, in which currently it's using the OverPower Marketing or OPM Tools contact information. But if you're doing it for your own account, it will have your information. So based on that, what I did was next, I thought that this looks still generic. I wanted to craft it a little bit with my own touch, if I would say that. So I moved on to this one. Now, this is, even though please do not blame me, blame Image AI, it's still rudimentary at this stage, but it still did a very good job. Why? The logo, as you can see on the top left-hand corner, was made by Image AI. The background image of this particular section was made by Image AI. And the content, unlock success, automate, generate, dominate in real estate, as well as the subheading over here was given by AI. So I was just playing around with it. Even the brand colors were given by AI. So if you play around with it, you can provide it the brand colors and it can utilize those brand colors to give you the image based on those colors that you've mentioned. So it wouldn't be just picking random colors, it will be picking the specified colors that you have mentioned. So that's what I got. And then all the other parts were still left to edit, and purposely did not edit them just so I could show you the differences between the previous funnel and this funnel. So in my personal opinion, I believe this funnel looks, if not the best, but pretty great, that I can start something with it. I don't have to spend a huge amount of time. I don't have to spend a huge amount of effort into it. Nor do I need to spend a lot of money, basically, in order to start something of my own if I want to do that. So yeah, that's one aspect of the funnel AI. Then I was working on, if I have a business by the name of Dynamo Digital and I want to craft a social media post according to it, how would I do that? So the content that you see on the right hand side, let me just move my screen. Yep, perfect. So on the content that you see on the right hand side and the image, both of them were made entirely by AI. How much time did it took me? Less than a minute. Yeah, less than a minute probably. Yeah, less than a minute. Sorry, I'm just thinking that's why. So that's what I got. And then I thought, okay, so I have the landing page, I have the social media post. What's next? If I have the leads email and I want to send them out an email as well, I would want that as well. I moved over here. And over here, as you can see, even though it's a very basic version, the text-based email, not an entirely designed email, but the text-based email, the entire email was given to me by AI. Again, it took me roughly a minute or less to craft this using content AI, and I can even add images if I want using AI again. So what am I trying to say? Why am I saying AI again and again? The reason is it took me less than 5 minutes, probably roughly somewhere around $1 or maybe less than that, or around $2 to get a landing page, a social media post, and an email, all within less than 5 minutes, and I can get the ball rolling. Because everyone who starts a business or everyone who's stuck in their business on a particular stage, they know the importance of getting stuff out initially. So a lot of days are wasted on making that perfect landing page and making that perfect social media post and sending out those perfect emails. There is no such thing as perfection when it comes to starting out. You just need to start, and with the data that you get, then you make amends to it. You edit it further and further to make more data driven decisions. But at the start, or when you're stuck in a ditch, you just need to get out of it. So these were the things that I was utilizing. And finally, I showed this, which I showed initially. This is the total cost that has been accumulated throughout my efforts to get the cost of $0.45. So yeah, less than $1. And if I scroll, yeah, over here, the cost of the images that I've generated over the time, as you can see, I just generated them today. It was what, $2. So within $3 and within 5 minutes of my time, I was able to craft a landing page, a social media post, and the email as well. And I can even generate a blog if I want to. So those are all the places where content AI, image AI plays a huge part. And then you have the funnel AI. So let's see if I want to do it all again in front of you. Again, let's see how I do it. So I'll go to sites, funnels, click on new funnel, and then choose funnel AI. Click continue. Now, bear with me as I type this on the screen. What's the name of the business? The name of the business would be, yeah, since we have Michael over here, then Michael's.
What in Linked Media? Yeah.
Linked Media, perfect. Link. I was going to put Michael's Tea Shop, by the way, so Linked Media, if you want it. Linked Media Group. Perfect. Select your industry. The industry would be advertising. Do we have advertising? Yep, advertising agency. Click on it. Please click on it. Perfect. Then we click on next. Now, I'm looking for a funnel for my advertising agency business to generate more leads. What do you want? Generate more leads, get more appointments, showcase your services, or sell products and services?
Generate more leads.
All right, generate more leads. And the content should feel friendly, professional, conversational, persuasive. Which should it be?
Inspiration.
Inspirational. Perfect. Generate. Please let me be a man of my words and generate it in less than a minute. Perfect. It's starting. Let's see what the funnel AI will give us. And again, when you play around with it, you get roughly a lot of different, what should I say? You get a lot of different output, but you get a lot of design examples as well. So you understand, oh, I can do it this way as well. I can replace that. So even the funnel that I got earlier is 100% editable. So I can change out the content, I can change out the images, I can even delete the sections or add in new sections. But at least it gives me a initial jump, like a trampoline. It gives me the initial push to lift myself up, and then I can choose my way from that point on forwards. Okay. Unleash potential with Linked's innovative marketing and creative. Okay, that's true. So it is innovative and creative solutions. So that's completely on point. Unleash your brand's potential with Linked Media Group, where innovative strategy meets unparalleled creativity to drive your business forward. Join us today. Two. Then if you move down, explore our diverse range of marketing solutions. Then you have like different solutions which you can change. So for your business, it would be screens, it could be advertising, it could be digital advertising, physical advertising, all the different sorts of advertising niches that you are in. Custom web designs, that's a huge thing. And then you have your testimonials, your FAQs, and then all the buttons over here, like share your success story, read more, or unleash your brand potential. So yeah, you have that. Now, if I want to change something out, let's say I want to change out the headline, click on it. Yep. Okay. Let me select all. Why is it not letting me select all? Okay. How about this? Can I do it over here? Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Now this will be. So I can click over here where it says the little dot icon with the AI. Click on that. I can either make it longer. All right. So I can make this longer if I want. I can make it shorter if I want from the same screen. I can improve the writing. Yeah, it does look good. Our Maven's Craft resonant brand voice definitely weave in state. Okay, that's a little bit too creatively technical for me to understand. So I'll just simplify the writing. Now it's perfect. Our experts develop a powerful brand voice, blend in cutting-edge techniques, and create a flair. True. So yeah, I just did that, replace the text. Yeah, it's as easy as that. Now, if I want to change out the image as well, all I need to do is I scroll down where it's image options on the right-hand side. By clicking on the image here, it will open up the options on the right-hand side. Click on the image, and then I can click on this robot icon over here. Again, since we do not have the perfect image AI software capabilities as of this moment, you might have to play around a little bit more. So the image would be, give me increase 4 variations, and let's make it a bit. Or do you want to choose something else? Okay, this is better. This is much better than I was thinking. Or how about this one? All right, continue. Perfect. It will be in the relocated item folder. As you can see, here is the item. All right, so here is the logo that I was talking about earlier. Then the image, the social media image, and here's the image that we just made. Perfect. Okay, give me a second. Based on this, I think that the funnel AI, the content AI, and the image AI worked beautifully. What do you think, Michael? Is this something that you think you can put on your actual landing page?
Yeah, this could be something you could use. I mean, you'd play around with a little bit more, but yeah, no, it's good.
Absolutely. So yeah, that is how you can use different aspects of the AIs within the OPM tools in order to craft something. And the important part is not the creative ability of the AI. It's about the cheapness and the limited time that you have at your disposal. So if you commit to it for, like, let's say 10 minutes a day, every day, you'll be spending what, less than $2, $3, and you'll be able to craft multiple different things. Even if you don't necessarily choose something to use as of right what you have in front of you, at least they would serve as reference examples for your actual team from which you want to craft these designs or make these landing pages. Or for us, if you come to us, hey Mustafa, I made this funnel, it looks good, but it's not exactly what I want, but it's something similar. At least now I'll have a reference in my mind. Okay, I need to work off from this. So that's what funnel AI, content AI, and image AI can do for you, to provide those hints basically to make your life easier and make our job easier. So that's what it's all about. So it's as simple and easy as that. So if you move to the screens behind, as you can see, no, not right now. Now you can. If you're working on emails and you go to emails and you click on create an email, where do you find that AI option? It's on the right hand side. If you see on the top right, it's a little robot with an AI button. So if you click on that, you can generate it more. If you select the entire content, you can improve the writing, fix the spellings and grammar, make it longer, make it shorter, whatever your need is. You can do it over here. If you move back to the social planner and you create a post, you can again click over here. Where is it? The AI. And you can improve it. You can make it simplify. You can make it longer, make it shorter. If you click on the image part, you can create an image using AI directly. So it's all in front of you wherever you may need it. And again, you just need to test it out until you feel the confidence within yourself that yes, you now know how to do it. And once you know how to do it, you can play around with it as much as you want, while knowing that it will not cost you a hand and a leg, or maybe the phrase is an arm and a leg. Yeah, it will not cost you an arm and a leg just to utilize the AI. So whenever we work on AI, the first few roadblocks or obstacles that people have regarding AI is one, it's very technical. What do you feel, Michael? Everything that I just showed you today, is this technical?
I mean, it's basic technical. I mean, it's pretty simple.
Yes, it's something that anyone can use. It's like your children can use it. Even a 6-year-old boy or a girl can use it, right?
Yes.
So it's not technical. Then it must be very time consuming to learn all of it. Is this time consuming? No, it's basically step one, step two, step three. And the third part, it would be pretty expensive to do it. Like we have all these online tools which are costing you what, $50 to $100 for a subscription. And that too, you don't know if once you buy into the subscription, will you be able to use it or will you find it helpful? Over here, it's so cheap that I have to use the word cheap, or I'll use affordable, that you can work on it as much as you want. Even if your children want to play around with it, they can. It will not rack up a huge phone bill type cost. It's a basic, what, roughly less than their pocket money, probably something like that. So yeah, and with this, they'll be getting more and more inspiration on what using the AI, how they can use their words or the prompt that they provide in order to get what they want. So yeah, that is all about what we had for today, to show you a summarized version and a fusion of funnel AI, content AI, and image AI. But that's not all. We do have something planned really big for next week, which is going to be all around voice AI. So before we move on to voice AI and what that would be, do you have any questions or any comments regarding what we showed you today?
So to go find this, I would go underneath marketing over to content AI. Is that where it is?
If you go into the marketing tab, let me just share this tab.
Yeah.
If you go into the marketing tab, I'll have to click on back. If you go into the social planner, if you want to craft a social media post, you go to social planner, you click on new post over here, and you click on create a new post. Are you following me this far?
No, it's when I click on social planner, it's taking me to keep your social plan in one place.
Okay, so you don't have it all set up. So once you have your social media accounts connected, it will open up a screen right, the one in front of us. And from the right-hand side, you'll have a new post. You click on create a new post, and then it will open up this screen. Yeah,
Okay.
Cohen?
Yeah, we can help you set up your social planner for you, Michael, if you'd like.
Yeah.
All right. Once you have your social media accounts connected, all you need to do is click over here, select which account you want to add it to or craft that post for. And simply when you're on this page, content AI over here, image AI over here. Easy?
Easy.
All right, moving back. Now, if you want to write out an email, for example, if you want to send out emails and you don't exactly have the, I wouldn't say knowledge, but I'd say not the inspiration to think about what do I need to create. I just need to send out emails. I know I want to send out emails, but I don't know what to create basically. Go to emails, click on campaigns or click on templates basically, create a new one. Yep. Let me move this up way. All right, blank template, new blank. Okay. Yeah, this would be better. Blank template. And from here, I can choose a plain text editor because I don't want to go with the entire designs and everything at the start. I don't need that. So I click over here on the AI, click generate with AI. And the best part about this is I can select the context. So basically, what is this email for? Is it a promotion? Is it an introduction of my company? Is it a coupon or a discount that I'm running? Is it a recurring newsletter that I have to send out every week? Is it a testimonial, cold outreach? The one that I made was cold outreach, or it could be introduction as well. The content title, add the title of your content. It could be something like LinkedIn Media, connecting people, or connecting local businesses community, something like that, and just provide a brief content description. Now, again, I can provide the prompt to you, but it would be more knowledgeable for you and more helpful for you to play around with it by yourself. And whenever you do, just remember one thing. When you're working with something like this, increase the number of variations to 4 or 5 in this case. Why? Because the more variations you get, it will give you more choices to pick from. Simple as that. And then you can choose the write-in tones as many as you want, or not as many, one at a time, but you can play with different write-in tones to see which one fits you the best. Easy enough? All right. And then I have already shown you the funnel AI, but if you want me to show you the funnel AI again, I can. Should I?
Just show where you're going to find the funnel.
Okay, perfect. So if we go back, don't save, then in order to utilize the funnels, go to sites. It will open the funnel by default. Then click on the new funnel. And then all you need to do is select funnel AI. So far, so good?
Yep.
Perfect. Click on continue. Name of the business, select the industry, go to next. So name of the business would be something like blah, blah, blah. Select the industry marketing, go to next. All you need to do is what is the business looking for? And the content should feel like what? Once you select the options, click on generate and it will generate for you. It's as simple as that. So far, so good? Perfect. Anything else? The reason I say perfect and the reason I'm hyped right now instead of the initial part of the conversation is next week we are going to show and walk you through voice AI. And voice AI right now is, even though it's limited to inbound calls only, so when someone calls you, the system will be able to utilize the inbound AI feature in which the call will be handled by a robot, basically. But that robot is pretty advanced. The reason I say that, with the new updates, the robot AI or the voice AI will be able to utilize the information within the company that you've already mentioned. So the company name, company phone, company email address, anything that is about the company, it will have that knowledge. So you can build up an entire knowledge base. Number two, if someone is calling who has the information stored within the system. So for example, if I'm calling you and within your system, my name, my email, my different fields are already filled out, the AI will be able to utilize that. So whenever I call, hey, Mustafa, what's up? Something like that. You can change out the phrase. And obviously you don't want to say what's up. You want to say, hey, Mustafa, how are you today? Is there anything that we can do for you? If I say something like, okay, can you send me an email? voice AI will not have to ask for my email because my email will already be within the system. But if it's not within the system, it will ask me for my email. So you can utilize AI in a multiple different ways. And one of the ways that people use it extremely for is to fill the custom fields or the data fields for their existing clients who do not have anything in the system right now. So whenever someone calls, it will take the first name, the last name, the phone, not the phone number, but the email address. They will confirm the phone number, however, in order to find if that's the phone number they think is the best for them. And as soon as the call ends, all those 4 or 5 fields or 7, 10 fields, whichever, however many fields you had, will be automatically be updated. Simple as that. And even if you send them out a text during the call or after the call. So for example, I call Michael, you pick up, you don't pick up the call, Michael AI picks up the call. During the call, something happens in which the system is being set where you send me a message regarding your information or whatever it could be. If I reply to that message, conversation AI can initiate itself, and then I'll be talking on text messages with conversation AI. So the entirety of the cold, not even the cold, the entirety of the inbound channels can be automated like that. And soon we are hopeful that the development will pick up the pace so we can announce outbound AI. But due to regulations within the US, there are still too many hurdles that we need to overcome. But
It also
we are looking for
requires a lot of setup as well.
a lot of setups. Because if voice AI outbound is released, spam call centers type people will have a huge advantage. They'll be like, using one AI and bombarding the entirety of US with spam calls. So there's a lot of regulations in place. And sorry, I use the word of bombarding. Coming from me, that's a trigger, but I did not want to use it like that. So yeah. Anything else that we can help you with? Coven, would you like to show the knowledge base and everything?
Yeah,
If they want to reach out to us through support or knowledge base, where can they go to learn all about it?
All right. As always, if you go to the blue chat icon in the bottom right of your sub account, you'll be brought up with the support knowledge base. And this will basically show you a list of articles available to you. And if you have any questions about the AIs or anything that we talked about during this workshop, you can also find it in here. If you would like to contact us through chat, there is the live chat service available to you where you can ask questions without having to set up a meeting, and normally it can answer any questions that you may have. But if you need to set up a meeting with us, feel free to go down, get out of settings, and scroll down to submit request. Fill up the fields accordingly, and this will lead you to a calendar where you can set up a meeting with one of us, and we would be more than happy to help you out with any issues that you might be coming across while using OPM tools. But yeah, I want to thank everyone for showing up. Thank you very much, Mustafa, for letting us know how to use the AI, multiple AI that we have available in OPM tools. We are getting close to the end of our quarter of AI. Like Mustafa said, we will be going over voice AI for the next 2 weeks, and that will conclude the quarter for AI.
Or in other words, the season of AI is finally coming to a close.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll be back with more topics and more different ways on how to use the system in more different manners, or how to use the system features for more than one case use. So things like that.
Mm-hmm.
And again, if you have something that you want us to go over in these workshops, feel free to comment about it, to let us know about it, so we can use those as a topic for one of our sessions.
Mm-hmm. So, Michael, if you have any issues or you have any ideas as to what you want to do for your sub account, we can implement that into one of our workshops and basically just do a live service of how to do that, how to make a workflow for whatever you're wanting, how to make how to fix up your social planner. And yeah, we can use that as one of our workshops.
Great. That's great.
Awesome. So I'm just going to go ahead and say that it's the end of this workshop, and I shall be hoping to see all of you and more on the next Tuesday workshop. But Thank you for being an amazing audience and interacting with us. Thank you for tolerating us, and looking forward to seeing you hopefully next week as well.